Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 12 of our Timberborn playthrough. If you guys are new to the series, definitely check out some of the older videos. You can find them in the playlist linked below and probably to the side of this video. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. We're happy to have you as always. We'll go through a quick recap of episode 11, and then we will get into this video. So let's go ahead. Let's bring the UI back up. In the last episode, we worked on a couple interesting projects. We got our observatories mapped out. They are just waiting on the pine resin to be able to get those built, which is going to be great. We also made a nice little vertical power shaft here, which I didn't know that we could do. That's a really fun little addition to the game. I did just realize that these are no longer necessary, so we can go ahead and delete those. And might as well pick up those logs while we can. But anyway, we also got some treated planks set up with a little bit of storage kind of in here. Replaced all of our main piles with the underground, so we got tons of storage for that. And then we also got started on some Spatterdock production down here, which is great. Utilizing these riverbeds. We're also going to do the same thing over here, and that is going to be the first thing that we're going to work on today. So, with that being the case, I think we're going to need to. I think we're going to need to do a little bit of dynamiting. So, why don't we go ahead? We'll get couple pieces of dynamite right there, and then we're gonna have to figure out kind of where the ideal spot for the aquatic farmhouse is going to be. I'm hoping that I can cover all three of these water areas with one aquatic farmhouse, and I'm kind of thinking if I were to put it like right there, it might work, maybe. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if it works or not. Another thing that I was thinking is that if we're going to do this, I really dislike the way that this looks. So I would love to get a row of the whatever they're called. What are they called? I don't remember. Contamination barriers. So with that being the case, what I think we're going to do is we're just going to dynamite all of this out, and then we're also going to dynamite this out so that we can get a little bit more plantable space. So hopefully we can reach all of this. And you know what? Let's put all of this dynamite also on the highest priority so we can get a little bit more plantable space in here. And then we're just going to kind of need to map out some of the things that we're going to need. I do think we're going to want a piece of dynamite there as well, so we can put some stairs down. Yeah, and then once we get all that laid out, I think we should be pretty good to go. Are we getting pine resin? Yeah, we should be. So we do have some pine resin. The question is it getting added to this? Not yet, but we do. We have 26. And why don't we just put these on a little bit higher priority? And then I'm just going to delete this rubble just because we don't really need it. It's not super important to get that rubble picked up. We've got so many logs that it's really not a huge issue. But okay, how are we doing on this dynamite? We are doing great. This dynamite is done. So we can go ahead and delete that. And then what we're going to do is we are going to demolish, let's see, all of this, I think. But we need to wait for the we need to wait for the beavers to all head out for the day. There we go. And we will delete all of that. And then we will delete all of that as well. But okay. So now those are all disconnected. Outstanding. Contamination barriers go in. And let me just make sure, yeah, so that's not going to affect the water flow there at all. But contamination barriers go in, platforms go down on top, and then we reconnect all of this like it was before. And let's just get all of that also on the highest priority. Everything is the highest priority, as always. Obviously, because that's how we play this game. We did get one beaver stuck. That's too bad. Must be one of our unemployed beavers who had nothing better to do. But okay. All of this should be built because essentially the way I think that they're going to do this is build the contamination barriers, then build the platform on top, and then kind of work their way down. Yeah, that does appear to be what they're doing. But okay, so that'll make sure that all of this area is nice and green. Let's go ahead and dynamite this away. And then I could dynamite this. I'm just going to wait until there's no beavers over here to go ahead and dynamite this away. I know that it's going to interrupt the construction over here, but I think that that'll be okay. So we'll get that dynamited away. And then we will get rid of all of this. We'll come over here. We'll get some stairs here. Connect that up. Obviously build those stairs as a priority. And then I do think we're going to want some stairs down here to be able to access this area. And then we're going to want some stairs right here to access this area. Now, I'm very confident that if I put an aquatic farmhouse either here or here, so why don't we actually just get ready for that? So it's either going to go there or there, maybe oriented this way, if that'll get us down here. But like my dream would be stairs there, stairs there, stairs there. We can access all three of these with one farmhouse. But we'll just kind of need to see if that is doable. But okay, we do have a stranded beaver. Unfortunately, he is getting hungry and thirsty, so we'll see if we can save him. You know what? He's in this farmhouse right here, so why don't we do something like that so that we can save that beaver, hopefully. But okay. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if that contamination would actually prevent, I think that would. I think that would prevent us from planting there. So I don't think that this is purely for looks, although I do tend to do most things just for looks. But okay, how busy are these medical beds? Very busy. Then we have a bunch down here. These ones aren't as busy though. All right, so that's not bad. We've got 4 injured beavers. They're all in medical beds. I just saw that little building there. Oh, okay, so the observatories are up and running, so we should just be getting tons of science. And with that being the case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete these because we definitely don't need those anymore. That frees up a bunch of beavers. And then these 4, we could honestly probably replace with houses, because I really don't think that we need these anymore. So why don't we do that? We'll just get rid of those. And there's a spot here for a free decoration that we never got in. That is just unacceptable. But okay, why don't we get some houses in here? We'll just do a little row like that. And then would some rooftop terraces be nice there? Probably. I don't think we have quite enough of those. So if we were to get some rooftop terraces, And you know, I could actually rip out some of this if I just went higher with our lodges. It would mean that we would need to figure out how to get up there, though. Which I think we could totally do. So why don't we... I'm just trying to think about how best to lay this out. So if we had a path coming in here, we would need to get right here for this rooftop terrace. Or for those houses. I'm just trying to think. Let's see. So if we spun these around, I would need to get there, and there, and then there, and there. All right, yeah. All right, so this is how this is going to work. We're going to have some stairs down here. I'm going to delete all of these decorations and these platforms. All right, so let's get rid of those. And then we're going to need some dynamite there. Yeah, this is going to work. This will work. I guess that one could actually stay in. So that one didn't need to get ripped out. But these are going to need platforms because we're going to spin these around. So those are going to go in like that. And then we'll have a path down here. And then platforms back up top. Like this. I just really need that dynamite to get laid. Did we save that beaver? Yes, we did. Outstanding. And these sets of stairs are in. So let's take a quick hiatus and let's see. So if I were to put this here, yeah, we don't reach all the way. If I put it here, I think we would. If I were to just get like a staircase right here. And I think ideally what we would do is we would get rid of that. And then throw just a single piece of dynamite in right there. Just to square that off. Just because I think that that would look nice. And then we'll probably clean up this a little bit as well. But okay, so let's check now. So if we zoom out and we grab the aquatic. So it doesn't quite reach all the way up there. But it does cover pretty much everything else. So I think we're going to go with it. And then if we can't reach there anyway, just for continuity's sake, I'm just going to go ahead and throw something in here. Maybe like a beaver statue kind of looking out like that. And we will get that built. That is a priority. But now that we have that in there, I think what we'll do is we'll probably take advantage of this space and we'll get a storage in here for the Spatterdock with a little roof on there. And then we can go ahead and we can replant these carrots. Okay. So that'll be good. How's the Spatterdock doing? It's coming along. I don't think we have any Spatterdock yet. I also don't think we set the grills up, but that's okay. Oh, and we actually need to put this storage in for the pine resin. Sorry, I'm kind of bouncing around a little bit. But we need these. That way we can continue to plant under here. And then we need to go ahead and put our decorations back in. And then get our storage here for the pine resin. Pine resin, there we go. With a roof on top. There we go. Yeah, these platforms are just so great. And then we can actually free up a little bit of space here as well. And how do we do that? The way that we are going to do that is by putting a single piece of dynamite right there. Yep, and then we're gonna free up a little bit more space as well. But okay, so this is ready to go. So we can actually come in here and plant more of the Spatterdock. So this can all be Spatterdock. This whole area can be Spatterdock. And I don't know, this could be way more Spatterdock than we need. We might need a second aquatic farmhouse to handle all of this. But we will see. And some decorations here, obviously. Some more shrubs. Basically every available space needs to have a decoration in it. Oh, awesome. So this got built. So we dynamite this away. And then we connect that with paths, which is perfect. And then we can put these back in. And now if we go into our well-being and we grab rooftop terraces, we can put those there with a little roof in. And now we just get those connected up. And now all we have to do is put our decorations back in. So I think a beaver statue kind of right there would look nice. Yep, so let's get rid of these. We're going to want to get this lantern in. And actually, I think all of these can be built from underneath. So we're actually free to put those in. Nice, that'll be great. And I'm just going to put a medium-high priority on all of that so that it does get built at some point. But okay, so the Spatterdock and these need highest priority as well. Highest workplace priority because they are food related. Anything food and or water related needs the highest priority. But okay, so we're going to detonate that. And then we are going to delete all of this. Get that out of there. Okay. And now, if we get the, I want to say 5 by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 by 1. There we go. And now we get that path in there. That should get built. We have all the resources. Oh, and I just realized I still have development mode on. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is a moment of being honest. I tend to use development mode to speed along some of this ridiculous amount of dynamite. So I guess I've outed myself. For those of you who don't know, you can activate development mode. It's Alt-Shift-Z. And then this little thing comes up right here. And you can actually select an item and just hit finish now. And it just finishes it instantly. So I guess I've just I've outed myself with my irresponsibility of leaving things on. But that's okay though. It just letting like this amount of dynamite, which I actually just realized is done. Finish on its own takes quite a while, and unfortunately with children and a loving wife, I don't have hours to sit at my computer and let beavers build things, which is probably for the best. But anyway, so speaking of dynamite, why don't we go ahead and dynamite this out, and then we can continue the next row of dynamite. And that is awesome. Okay, so we can go ahead and delete most of this. I'm just going to go ahead and obviously get this stuff deleted. Let's throw some paths in here. And we'll run a path kind of right there. and then a path back there. Delete these, make it clean. That looks like triples to me. So we will go ahead and get this triple dynamite laid. That will take forever. I'll just leave it as a medium priority so that the beavers kind of work on it whenever they can. And we'll just have to see, like, I'm going to kind of use this as a judge for how many aquatic farmhouses we need. If this single farmhouse can't keep up with all of this Spatterdock, then there's no way that this one's going to keep up with all of this. And my guess, honestly, is that it won't be able to keep up with all of this. But that's okay. So we are getting this Spatterdock in, and we're going to need to set up some grills at some point. Yeah. You know what would be awesome? Is if I sunk this power line under the road. That would be pretty cool. That would also be so disruptive because I would have to delete this path and then install the platforms and the power lines. Yeah. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I really do. I really do want to do that. Yeah, I really want to do that. So I think in preparation for that, really not super important, but what we're going to do is we're going to get a log storage and a plank storage, and I'm going to set both of these to obtain, because when we rip this path out, we're not going to have access to these storage facilities. We're getting a ton of treated planks in, which is great. We're not going to have access to any of these storage facilities, so we're going to need enough logs and planks to be able to put the platforms down with the power line. So why don't we get those built? And that should allow us to then store some resources just temporarily, just so that we can get those built. This is great. We got this overhang in. That is awesome. I love these overhangs. That is just a fantastic addition to the game. And what is this one? Metal platform 3x3. Yeah, we are definitely going to use those overhangs. Not really sure for what. I do have a couple ideas for kind of down the road, but one of them is I want to rip out this battery system and kind of make it like an arched system. So like, let's see, this is a 6x1. Let me just do something here. So if I kind of brought that out to there. So that's the height, right? If I were to delete this and do a 2. So that kind of gets to there. I guess I don't actually need to build it up. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a bad idea. But let's see. So that goes there. That goes there. Yeah, so that's too long. What about the 5s? I could easily do this by actually doing the math, but why would we want to do that? Okay, so there we go. So it's actually 5s. But if I wanted this to look more like an arch, what if I did like a 2 and then a 4? I think that's correct. Yeah, so like a 2 and a 4 to kind of make it look a little bit more like an arch. That would be pretty cool. That would actually be very cool. All right. That's what we're going to do. And the question is, do I actually want to move it out to like where this actually is? Yeah, I think I do. So we would have a 1, and then a 2, and then what did I say, a 4? Yeah, something like that. So we'd have kind of like a pillar here. But now the question is, how do I get the power up there? Because I can't just do a vertical shaft. I guess I'll have to have a shaft kind of off to the side here. Like right here. So if that were the case, I would have a shaft there. But what I think we're going to do is we're going to have the power come in underneath. And then we'll have this go all the way up. Like this. And then it will connect right there. But it can't go there. That actually won't work. Okay. Bear with me. Well, we're going to make this work. But okay. So this is what we'll have. We'll have a vertical come in right there. And then a vertical shaft coming up here. And then that's going to connect in right there. So that is how this power is going to work. And then this is going to come up here. Single. Double. Quad with a single. And then we're going to have batteries off either side. Probably overkill, but that's okay. So let me see. I'm just going to kind of map this out on the floor. On the floor for the time being. So that and that. Let's see, that and that. There we go. Okay, so now I can kind of see where we're going to be. So this is going to be 4. And then triple, 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 single with the doubles. Yep, like that. That will work. And then this is going to be triple, 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 singles. And you know what I think would actually make this look better is if these were levees as opposed to platforms. And I know that that's going to be so many more logs. But I just think that that's going to look cool. I think that's going to look better. So why don't we do that? So many levees. So we'll bring that up. And then is that where I want to be? No, I think one down. Yep, there we go. And I just think that, yeah, that's going to look awesome. How high do we need to go? Right there. And then we'll do single, single. Or I guess those are doubles. Either way, you know what I'm saying. And then levees in there. And then we need another row right here. Get those connected up, and then levees right here. Yeah, so that is our kind of arched battery system that we're going to have. This is going to take forever to get built, but that's okay, because it actually shouldn't be too hard to build, because we just need to be able to get right up here. And with that being the case, let's go ahead and get some scaffolding going. And I think we'll just run the scaffolding right back here. So something like that, stairs going up. And then this will kind of come around like this. Nope, not quite high enough. So this is going to be a triple, double, single, triple, double. Oh, we're so close. Let's see. If I get rid of these, I can actually make this work without it being totally ridiculous. I mean, it's still fairly ridiculous, but that's okay. And then I'm just going to run a path down here. And that should get all of that built. And that is just going to take forever. What I think we'll do is we'll put the dynamite on a medium low priority. Let's start working on that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of our priorities here. How many builders do we have? Do we have enough builders? Yeah, we have a decent amount. Oh, we did empty this this pile here, so we can go ahead and pick these up. The bad tide has started, a 4-day bad tide. It's funny, our water honestly is so good that I'm not even concerned. Not even concerned. And our Spatterdock is almost full up. Man, we have so many projects going on right now. But anyway, let's get a large underground storage here. That'll be the highest priority, just so that we can continue to get wood stored. That'll be perfect. And I can't tell if these aren't keeping up or if it's just because our storage is full. I suspect it's a little bit of both. But we are going to need a grill area. I think once we sink this power line, we're going to put the grills in over here. I think that would be good. But that is going to require us to continue this contamination barrier. So let's continue that. And I'm just going to... Can we reach all that? Yes, we can. Let's get those built, because I am really curious to see if I can eliminate this contamination down here. I'm kind of worried that I would need to put one in like here as well, which I guess we can do. We could do something like that, and then we could jump over this like that. And then with that being the case, we actually could use this for decoration. So why don't we get rid of that? We're just doing a little reconfiguring right here. And then we could put a beaver statue right there. And maybe a bench right there. All right, so let's get... Prioritize everything. Prioritize everything, and nothing is prioritized. Obviously. But okay, so we got that done. Now, what else do we need to work on here? So, kind of thinking that I need to rip this out. Just temporarily. So we'll get rid of all of this. Yeah, do we need to go back that far? Yeah, I think we do. So let's just get rid of all of this. Not super necessary, but might as well. Get that dynamite in so that we can go ahead and put contamination barriers up kind of along here. And we'll get all that built. Obviously, priorities. They're actually building this, which is nice. This is going to take ages to build. But don't worry, I don't use the developer mode for our building projects. I use it for our dynamite projects. And I actually only recently figured out how to do that. I was watching another YouTube channel and one of them explained it to me and I was like, that is crazy. Is there a beaver stuck right there? There totally is. Ah, the beavers. All right. Let's get those stairs in before more beavers get stuck. And did I get rid of the contamination here? Yes, I did. Outstanding. I don't know if that one was necessary, but I put it in anyway. And, yeah, is there any well-being that I can put in here? I could put in, like, a contemplation spot. It's not really a nice place for a contemplation spot, but I actually don't even have the contemplation spot unlocked, nor do I have the hammock unlocked, or this roof, or the wooden fence, or the wind gauge, or the bulletin. But we have so much science right now that might as well. And you know what? Why don't we put in a couple bulletins right here so the beavers can see the news that's going on. And then this would be a really nice spot for a bulletin, so we can get that in there. That's perfect. And this is a perfect spot for a little hedge. Get that in there. And the bulletin. Metal blocks and planks. We're totally fine on both of those. And I don't think we're going to be able to fully get rid of all of this until we get all of these in. So we have plenty of power right now, so I think we are totally safe in getting rid of a lot of this. So let's get those in there. They should be able to reach that. But okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to get we're going to have to jump this contamination barrier, which is kind of contrary to what we're doing. But it is going to line up with this path, which is going to be really nice. And then this is going to connect in right here with a triple. And then it's going to jump over. And then we need a single piece of dynamite right here to actually get this project started. But okay, so let's get all of this done. That should get done very quickly. Oh, and they got the bulletins in. Perfect. I think that's really nice. It's nice and symmetrical. Perfect. And we haven't even started grilling Spatterdock yet. It's fine. It's not a priority. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not. It's fine. It's fine. And we are going to burn through so many logs with this this kind of dumb project, but it is going to look really cool once we've gotten this worked out. But okay. So we're going to have a single going right there. And then we are going to have that orientation with a vertical. There we go. And that is the start of the project. Let's rip all this out. And you know what? We're kind of hurting on logs, so I'm going to have them pick that stuff up. But this is going to be the start of the project. And we did get rid of all the contamination in here, which is perfect. I do think we could probably go with some dynamite in here to clean up this area. So let's go ahead and get that in. Would love to get that done, just so that we can start to get the grills in for the Spatterdock area, for the grilling of the Spatterdock. And then we can actually remove all of this. What is this? This is a bakery for bread. Because this is actually a really nice space right here. I could fit in something. I don't know what, but I could fit something. I feel like I don't need this bakery. Maybe, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in another bakery. And for now, it's going to bake bread. But when we get the cattail, those are going to be my cattail cracker bakeries. Because I think that would work really nice. But okay, so if we get our grills in here, perfect. We can fit 2 grills right there for the Spatterdock. And then all we need is a couple storage facilities. Something like that. And let's get one to store. Actually, let's have both of these store grilled Spatterdock. Actually, this one is going to store just the regular Spatterdock. And then we'll continue to dynamite this back. And get some actual storage. This is a work in progress. And let's see. These should be highest workplace priority grilled Spatterdock. There we go. And honestly, that's the priority. Not this. This is my dream. This is what we can't. This is what we're excited for. But the grilled Spatterdock is more of a reality. As opposed to a dream. I don't think beavers really dream about grilled Spatterdock. Then again, maybe they do. But okay, so we'll get that connected up. And these should start making grilled Spatterdock. And man, we are off to the races. Guys, this is going to bring us to the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, definitely consider leaving a like and a comment below. Let me know some of the things you want me to try out in this series, as well as some other games that you'd like to see played on the channel. Consider subscribing to the channel so that you can stay up to date on this series as well as others. And if you have the means and you are willing, consider supporting the channel on Patreon. You can find the link in the description below. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you can support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. As always, if you're in any way struggling financially, do not contribute to this channel. It is not necessary. But if you have the discretionary income and you'd like to support the channel, I would genuinely appreciate it. I will gladly enjoy a cup of coffee on you every month. And it would just mean a lot. Show me that you really enjoy the content. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks.